stood in there and faced the fire. Boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an
this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Graham.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. The short hands, it's Peoples. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
The Buckeyes will line it up on first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Oh, it's picked off. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Steps away. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Miller. Grab near the sticks. It's St. Clair. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Peoples. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. caught in the backfield. It's ball. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on to put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. And he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Allard. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Snap. It's Smith. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The gets it done with that huge interception return. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 37 to Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. That's reeled in, it's Graham. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires downfield. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good.
That keeps the score. Penn State 35, Ohio State 27.
They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Ohio State.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. State sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, and Singleton breaks the tackle. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Give to the running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Smith. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
To the air. It's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Graham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Graham. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. The run to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.